Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have another Trump related reading for you guys today. I forgot to lotion my hands before I got started, so excuse my dry hands. This is going to be a long and lengthy one. I kind of channel the cards a bit here in this one and just got a lot of information. I don't know how much of it will happen this week. I feel like this is a reading for the week, right? November 18th through the 25th. But I feel like it extends past the new year, some of the things that will be happening, okay? Also, it's terrifically layered this time, and you guys know that I read in layers, so that in itself makes it kind of confusing, and then on top of that with channeling the cards in and out makes it even more confusing. It just seems like it's got so much information in this reading, so it may be cut into two parts. Just pre-warning you, if it cut it into two parts, the second part will be on Patreon, or if you want to donate to the channel $5 or more, you can have access to the second part. That's if I decide to cut it in two. Right now at this time, I'm not sure yet. Let's see how it flows. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share my videos with your friends. And get the word out, you know, because Soulight Hypnotherapy is your place to get tarot politics and get some accurate readings. Alright, so thank you to everyone who supported the channel and for all of your wonderful feedback. Let's get started with the reading. This is going to be Trump's column. This is going to be the events he may be dealing with, and this is exterior influences, other people, other things, could be anything, right, that will come into play here. There's also a lot of nuances of time frame. There's past, present, future, present, near future, further future, same thing here in the columns that signify certain people, okay, so bear that in mind. Like I said, this is going to be extremely layered and make kind of complicated to deliver. So let's start with Trump's cards. We have him depicted as the High Priestess. And I clarified it with my Sibilla and Divina. I'm using Modern Spellcaster's deck with Sibilla and Divina and Lavera Sibilla to link. So Trump is the High Priestess. He has got a lot of secrets like the High Priestess do. And he's trying to keep his secrets hidden. He's not in a balanced way. He's going from one extreme to another. And even though he's trying to keep his secrets, he's basically being pretty much a Trumpian open book. He's easy to read, folks. He projects what he's doing and what he wants to do. With faithfulness here as a clarifier, this is telling me that Trump feels he is supported by someone he feels will remain faithful and true and loyal. Like a good loyal puppy. Someone who will support him. Someone that he can trust to keep his secrets. So this is most likely Whittaker. It could be someone else. It could be a family member. Someone that he treats like a dog. I don't want to go into too many different symbols, but okay. You get what I'm saying. It could even be Graham. Whoever his Attorney General is, I'm feeling it's mainly talking about Whittaker at this moment, because this is in the past position, right? He feels like he has someone in his corner, let's say Whittaker, could be someone else, that he can trust to keep his secrets. In the center, the top row, we have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Pensioner. The Eight of Swords is about self-limitation. Could be internal conflict as well as an external conflict, right? And you're afraid of this external conflict. You're afraid to make any moves. You're afraid. It's a very fearful energy, and you feel restricted and limited in what it is that you can do. It can be very self-sabotaging. It's a literal prison, or it could be a mental prison. As an event, I'm not sure what it's representing. So when I clarified it with Pensioner, this is Trump's card. It can also represent Putin and Russia. It can represent any rich man with a lot of power who's a bit of a bully or a misogynist, normally someone who's very confident and assured, and who can be psychic and sensitive. So I'm calling that out because Trump is the psychic card here. We've got this High Priestess who is the psychic of the deck, right? Plus he's the male psychic. So there's some kind of spiritual underlying story going on here as well, along with everything else. Like I said, guys, get your juice, get your popcorn, get your coffee. This will be a long one. Or click off if you're not into that. That's cool. Anyway, so what does this mean as an event? I'm thinking what it's saying is, and as I see these links of psychic energy and Trump being a seer or having a seer or going to a seer, going to a psychic, right? So he has a bit of a psychic, a male psychic. Someone who can see into the past and seeing into the future. So this is Woodtaker next to the loyalist card. Someone who's loyal to him who can see into the past and see into the future. You know, not only do we have spiritual underlinings, we have a symbolism as well, right? So that's Woodtaker. He's got eyes into this investigation now, and that is Trump's seer. So now Trump has knowing. Trump has understanding of what's going on. What was once mysterious to him, he now knows about, right? And he knows that he don't want nobody to know what he wants to keep secret, which is why Woodtaker is there. I think Trump knows someone close to him or himself is headed directly for prison. Whoever it is, this person is already tormented internally by that idea. This could also be talking about the California fires, because the fire is so prevalent here in the card, and the fires are happening right now, have happened, have already caused devastation, and are still continuing. So this could be Trump coming to this event here in California. We have fire here in the card next to this, and fire here. Death and devastation and ruin. But there's self-interest here in the connection with all of that. Self-interest. Anyway, going back to the Mueller investigation and him having eyes into the investigation, which is Whittaker, Trump is definitely afraid of prison for himself or prison for someone else. So with this card here, it's telling me he's trying to dominate over the situation, dominate over Mueller in the investigation by tying Mueller's hands, by blinding him through, you know, the mysterious actions of his, you know, behind the scenes, not for us to see, but he's got that power, he's got that influence now over it to do this. And I feel he is doing this right now with Whittaker secretly, okay? Linking to this event, linking the High Priestess Trump to this event, we have, and we're talking about past stuff too, like I said, layers. We have the Happiness of the Heart card reversed. Now this is a blood ties relations to Trump. Relations between Trump and Putin, okay? Trump and Russia. And mysterious ties, mysterious blood ties. Oh my God, are we talking spiritual stuff here? And mysterious secrets through his children. I mean, this could be a married couple. This is two people getting married, and this is the brother. You see, they're related. They have the same color clothes. So this is her brother. Cheering the new relationship on, this new couple, Ivanka and Jared, this Trump Jr. So this can represent Trump's children. It's right next to Trump's cards, both of his cards, and they're somehow connected mysteriously between Trump and Putin, having secret messages exchanged, right? In a sense, Putin has Trump's hands tied as well, and Trump is afraid. This was actually like this when it fell out. Sorry, I'm just... I wish I could get you guys to see all of the cards as they function together. Because these Sibillas start to, they start to kind of come alive as I start reading. And they start, you know, you can almost see them kind of like illustrating what I'm saying. So linking to this event, we have the happiness of the heart card. And like I said, I feel like this is Trump's children, right? So Trump and or his children are very, very worried and stressed out about the arrival of some news or some set of circumstances based on the meaning of this card, which are about to manifest. And these are about to become very, very real, very, very concrete. So, of course, I see Trump blustering about cheating in the election and all of that still. He's still doing that. He's going to continue to do that. And sorry, I'm just seeing like the whole fireman thing, but all that's already happened, so I'm going in my mind. Do I even want to talk about this? I don't. I just want to keep going. More specifically, this card talks about betrayal. It talks about betrayal in one's family because there are blood ties. There's dissension or betrayal, which is going to pull the rug out from under Trump's feet. Perhaps an oligarch's feet, a rich person's feet. You know, whoever this is representing. I'm feeling right now it's talking about Trump. But there's some betrayal that's going to pull the rug out from some this man's feet, and it's going to definitely reveal his true colors. Not only the true colors of the man who's surprised, but the true colors of the individuals who betrayed. Because it's going to show who was partnered with who. You know, and we're talking, somebody's partnered with Russia here. So there's the nuances of the president betraying the country and the president also being betrayed by those closest to him. Any of these people, and there is some nuance of some dark secrets Trump is wanting to keep hidden that only that Putin knows about, and this is involving. Could be involving pedophilia, okay? Could be involving a love child. So there's a lot of intrigue and a lot of secrets here. Because I'm thinking the Brody thing, and I'm thinking the doorman thing. Although I don't see the footman in the reading, in the spread. And I'm thinking the whole I'm not really seeing the pissing on Obama's bed thing. Oh, maybe. but more like a pedophilia thing. But okay, that could be what Putin has on Trump, because if this is Putin and the cards are interacting, and this can mean, I'm jumping the gun here, you know, blackmail, and this is Trump's line. The guy's sword is right in his back, so it would be like Putin blackmailing Trump. Anyway, guys, I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry. I'm probably confusing you. But like I said, this is a confusing reading. Let's just say someone's going to show their true colors, okay? And let's keep going. On to the right, this is who or what this event involves. We have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is, I'm thinking here, is representing Congress, because it's two sides battling it out or warring it out. There's resistance and opposition in getting heard or getting desires passed or acted on. It's getting very heated. There's a lot of frustration and tension. This is also a card of disputes. It could be a legal dispute. There's criminal behavior here, right? And there's something secret going on in the past. It could be like a secret dispute going on. And it could be in regards to Trump's son or children that we don't know about, okay? Because there's mysterious energy here. Someone who's refusing to go along with someone is. I'm just seeing a little bit of Jeff Flake here, but I'm not going to go into it. Jeff Flake is a flake, so I don't put any credence into anything Jeff Flake is going to do. But let's talk about this Five of Wands reverse. I clarified it with Ladro reverse, okay? So this is telling me that Five of Wands is a fight about injustice. The injustice of Whittaker's appointment, okay? It's obvious what that's all about. It's a fight to protect the probe. See how this guy is probing into Trump? The Russian probe, okay? If this stands for Russia, the Russian probe into Trump. Hopefully you can see that. And it's a scam. It's a scam. This is a scam. Someone is going to get caught in their scam. Okay, someone was caught in a scam. So this is Whittaker and his whole scam past. This is also, could be referring to Donald Trump's children. It could be referring to Trump himself. And I feel like we're talking about Avenatti here as well. Okay? I feel like this is Avenatti claiming that he has been set up and negatively distinguished. He's claiming that it's all a scam. And it is, folks. Like I said, I predicted this a month ago in the Kavanaugh versus Avenatti showdown reading. I predicted that there was a conspiracy from the right to set Avenatti up involving a woman, and here it is a month later, it's coming to pass. So this is Avenatti fighting that. It's Congress fighting the appointment of Whittaker. It's some legal litigation maybe going on regarding Trump's children or Jared. Okay? To obstruct justice. It's the fight against obstruction of justice, and it's the fight to protect the Mueller probe. Okay? Because this is all a scam. How does this Eight of Swords link to the Five of Wands, we have Emilio, a very spiritual card as well. Spiritual psychic, spiritual psychic. Look, I am using my Modern Spellcastles tarot deck, but, not all the cards have elements of ritual and this kind of spiritual power. This is definitely a ritual taking place here. Anyway, and this is a ritual. Linking the Eight of Swords to this Five of Wands, we have Emilio. This stands for a wedding, a confirmation, a connection, a joining together, a contract, a bond, a promise, an oath, a sacred fire, a sacred ritual. So I feel like if this is a fight to keep keep Miller protected, to keep the investigation sacred and pure. And Trump knows stuff he's not supposed to be knowing, and he knows it already. There's going to be confession to this, because this person here confesses. Because there's all levels of betrayal here. The center card in the reading is the Ten of Swords, which is, everything radiates from the center card. It's the card of ultimate betrayal. So there's layers here of betrayal. I feel like eventually Woodtaker will be caught in his scam of frauding others in the past. There's a fight to prove that. There's a fight to protect Miller and the probe. And there's a confession of guilt. Okay? Because when someone has to take an oath, a sacred oath, they don't lie. All right? Because they're afraid of prison. So this could be applying to Woodtakers, could be applying to Trump's kids, okay? Because Trump has been betrayed. It will be betrayed and has already been betrayed, okay? I've been saying his children have betrayed him since last year, or will betray him. So, and I feel it's already taken place on some level. I feel like there's some secret litigation or dispute going on already. There's a promise. Like I said, a wedding. So I feel like this is also Avenatti's wife vowing his integrity, swearing an oath to his integrity, that he's not guilty. And I see Avenatti fighting, possibly legally, this scam, this setup, okay? And because someone also, there's not only someone confessing to a crime, but there's someone who's lying, who lied under oath here, who's going to face prison because of that. That's probably Trump Jr. Okay? That might be what's going on right now secretly. All right. Next, let's go down to the Eight of Cups. This is in Trump's line. The Eight of Cups, I feel like this is Trump here in this little shroud here. He's trying to walk away or get away with some mess that he created. This isn't my favorite card to depict the Eight of Cups, because the Eight of Cups shows someone walking away from his concerns, walking away from his cups. And this guy hasn't turned his back yet, right? So it's unusual. So let's just read what we see on the card. Is possibility that Trump is thinking about escape, thinking about walking away, but he hasn't chosen to do that yet, right? He's just looking at this mess, considering that. He's got a lot of anxieties and fears and uncertainty about the future. The Moon card is present in this card. So when I clarified it with thought, it pretty much backs that up. Trump is doubting. Doubting for the future of himself or doubting for the future of his son, this mess that he made. Right? Because he wrote a love letter. He wrote a love letter. We got the Amore card with the sweet card. I'll pick it up and show it to you in a minute. Which pretty much caused Trump Jr. to lie under oath. So it is a mess that Trump made. So he's got a lot of doubts about his son's future and his own future. And he's thinking about escape or trying to get out of this. He hasn't made a concrete decision yet. So right now he's full of doubt about what to do. And he's insecure and he's upset about what's coming, what is definitely coming, right? Is real. And he feels vulnerable and super sensitive. So again, we're talking about sensitive energy. We've got the psychic energy of the moon. We've got the high priestess. We've got the king of cups. We've got the double agent here. So there's a lot of like secrets and spying and seeing and occult energy. Sacred fires, ritual. A lot of psychic energy here. But that could be symbolism as well. Again, talking about the invisible connections between the people that I'm talking about. His family, his children, his loved ones. Jared. Putin, Russia. And seeing into the probe itself. Secret spies. I mean, this reading is just full of intrigue, guys. And I'm not even sure what time frame I'm on, because as I'm reading that, I feel like I'm in the past here, because like I said, this would be the past, but this is also the past, right? So I feel like I'm going back into the past. And there's some kind of like occult ritual going on. But we don't want to go into that. We don't want to go down that road. I feel like this card is giving Trump a warning. Trump and us as a collective, okay? It's a warning, okay? It's saying, it's advising Trump to think well and to think twice before he takes some sort of action, right? He hasn't taken the action that he's thinking about yet. Think well before you do what you're planning on doing. So let's hope he does. So now we've got what's in the center of the deck. Center of the spread, I'm sorry. We've got the Ten of Swords. The king is dead, long live the king. Also, I notice the really white blonde hair. We might be talking about Julian Assange. It's really white blonde hair. I must admit to you guys, before I was following all of this Trump saga, I never really, and I still can't really pick up, because I wasn't paying attention to the whole Julian Assange, WikiLeaks thing, Robert Stone thing, and it's still very confusing to follow. There's a lot of stuff to unpack in this card, okay? A lot of things. So bear with me. I feel like just looking at the card, you know, this is a card about death, killing something or someone, bringing something to an end. It could be the death of someone. It could be the investigation. the end of the investigation, the end of someone, to dismiss them, like the end of Mueller, the end of Khashoggi, a death, a literal death, the end of Avenatti, to ruin him, the end of Trump's children. You know, whatever it is, it's going to bring ruination. It's done, it's over, it's brought to an end. And someone feels backstabbed and betrayed or dismissed. Whatever is troubling you is about to come to an end because you're about to hit rock bottom, bruh. So whatever this is, it's news coming out about someone or something. Because when I clarified the card, I got 2 cards fell out. Amore fell out sideways. Okay? And I'm letting it interact with the other cards. Also, the sweet card fell out. She's waiting for a news or a letter or an email. It's usually good news. This is someone that you love, someone that you're passionate about. Could be your children. Could be an actual baby. Could be a relationship. Romance. Since it's sideways, I could be reading it back, upside down as a scandal, an affair, a love child. Loss of feelings. Unrequited love. So, there's a lot to unpack here, guys. Hang in there with me, okay? There could be news coming out, something about who Trump loves or something that Trump cares about. He could be anticipating the arrival of this news. He's expecting it to be good news, right? He's expecting it to be good news. However, in the end, this news will betray him with the 10 of Swords. It could be from or about a loved one. Next to the High Priestess, something is being done in secret. Someone could have sent or is sending secret messages. Being a double agent, right? And because of this, someone is going to go down. 10 of Swords. It's a male who's going to go down. I feel like this is current energy and past energy intertwining. To further clarify what this 10 of Swords was talking about, I got the waiting card. So next to this Amore and the sweet card, I feel like this is saying it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Soon time will be up. We have time represented here with the wheel. In a short period of time, a week to 2 weeks, we have the letter card, which always has a time frame of a week to 2 weeks. In a very short period of time, someone's time is up. And it may have something to do with phone calls, emails, or messages. And remember, we have Julian Assange here, but we have layers of different people we're talking about, guys. I can't begin to sort it out. Whoever the energy ends up applying to, you'll know it'll resonate when it happens. Okay? Has something to do with emails, phone calls, records, secret messages being sent, passed on through one's children or backdoor channels. And the emails coming out. And these emails, these messages, these records brought one into great league with another. And that's going to bring them down. And the time is soon to arrive with the wheel. And I'm kind of channeling the cards now, guys. This is where I started channeling the cards. And that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know what this is going to sound like, but I noticed there's a lot of cards with blindfolds in it. Like they're blindfolded. Even the monkey has a blindfold in the wheel. The monkey's blindfolded. He's blindfolded in the Eight of Swords. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not going to pick it up. And then she the High Priestess, which is Trump, she doesn't have any eyes at all. And then he's got his eyes covered, and his eyes are covered. And all of this is Trump's line. And the High Priestess, she has no eyes, but she can see the baby and the child. She sees what's going on with the kids. The man's children. And there's a threat of prison. So he uses dominance to restrict and to limit and to blind. But under oath, someone confesses that he's guilty, and this will betray you, Trump. And there's waiting. This is telling me because of your love for your child, you wrote that letter for him about adoptions. That's what trapped him. That's what caused him to perjure himself. So the cards are basically saying, you screwed. It's just a matter of time and you're going to be screwed. He's going to be screwed. And he knows it. Trump knows it. He's a High Priestess. He knows it. Not only is his intuition telling him, but his seer, Whittaker, is telling him. So how does the Eight of Cups link to this Ten of Swords? We've got the military card here, reversed. So this is a young man with dark hair. And he's stabbing Trump in the back. See, this is Trump stabbing him in the back. His child is stabbing him in the back. Putin is stabbing him in the back. His daughter and son-in-law are stabbing him in the back. Whittaker is going to end up stabbing him in the back. There's a lot of betrayal around Trump. So maybe some rich man, Brody, or some rich man. This could be Putin, but it could be another man, I'm not sure who, could end up stabbing Trump in the back. Okay. And this guy looks very Middle Eastern to me, too. So this is making me think of MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. I think that's how he says his name. And, you know, if this is also talking about Khashoggi's situation, then there might be some big issue about this coming up around, you know, early next week. Now, some of this already happened. This is in the past. Some of this already happened. Like I said, I laid these cards yesterday on the 16th. And so this is a card about backdoor channels. It's about under the radar, clandestine movements, things that are done under the radar, things that you can't see, invisible energies. Could be cyber spy. It could be a literal spy. It could be a double agent. There's definitely invisible energy here, right? Okay, so all of these things. So this is also a probe, an investigation, right? You're digging in for information. It's also a fierce enemy. So there's so many levels to what this card can mean, but right now it's telling me it's a trace. It's a trace. So, there's a trace back to Trump. There's a trace in all of these things. God. All of these things that I mentioned, okay? Let's look at what the military means when it's reversed, okay? And let's try and break this down. It can mean secrets, just like the High Priestess, all right? This is clandestine secrets, this is hidden secrets. It's done in the middle of the night when nobody is looking, right? And he's military, so we could be talking about secret police, secret service, a secret bodyguard, someone right next to Trump. This card can mean a bodyguard. So it's something secret about this bodyguard, a secret bodyguard or secret service, secret military, or Jared or Trump Jr. doing their backdoor channels. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking the card is talking about, what it's representing. And it's invisible or undetectable energy. That can be traced, okay? The letter card tells me there's evidence. Whenever I have paper showing in a Sibilla deck, it means there's actual evidence. So even though you think you're undetectable, you can be traced. There's lots of traces here. Trump knows he's been traced. That's what he's so worried about. He's so worried about so many things, guys. He's overwhelmed with this Ten of Wands here. He's so overwhelmed. Okay, because he's got Putin on his back, and he's got the Congress coming down his back, and he's got the threat of Mueller coming down his back, and all these natural disasters and MBS, and no wonder he's thinking of some kind of escape. Man, he's just so compromised. Trump is so fucking compromised. And his deepest, darkest secrets, and it's something to do with a child or pedophilia. Putin knows. So Trump knows he can be traced. And he's doing something behind the scenes to hide these traces with the Ten of Wands. And it involves Whittaker. And MBS is traced too. He's been traced. He's been traced to Khashoggi's killing. But Trump is going to remain faithful and loyal to him. I think they're just going to try to wait out the waiting card. They're going to just try to wait out the whole issue, the whole Khashoggi issue. But there's blackmail in this card. Blackmail, like I said, the connection between Trump and Putin is blackmail. And there's a lot of pressure There's a lot of leverage and pressure. And there was a lot of leverage and pressure over Sessions, because this is my little man card, guys. I told you it's going to have so much symbology and so many characters coming out in this reading. It's just unreal. And this is in the past position. So Sessions was forced out. All this was to obstruct justice. You know, I'm kind of thinking here that something here ain't right. You know, I'm kind of thinking that this was a plan to force Sessions out and that Sessions was in on that plan. But at the same time, it's going to flip on Trump. It's going to flip on Trump. Because this is someone who is acting as a double agent. Right? I don't know if it's Sessions or who it is, but someone is definitely going to flip on Trump that he really didn't expect. There's too much intrigue in this fucking reading. Oh my God. There's also black magic here. But I don't want to go into that. Someone is threatening to divulge information about Trump. Again, that's Putin, but it could be someone else. Someone is threatening to divulge information about Trump. It could be any of these people that I mentioned. So that's why I see like someone flips on him. And it might have been part of the plan all along. I'm not sure. This card talks about unfaithfulness and betrayal and hostility within someone's family or blood ties, loved ones you thought would never betray you. So something about what they know that he threatened. Something about some secret has already been uncovered. That's all I can say. Something secret has already been uncovered. And it's because someone betrayed him. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. And there's a background trace. I already told you there's a background trace. And this is done on people past and present. All the people that I mentioned, especially Whitaker, and his crimes are uncovered. It's already said up here that they'll be uncovered. His scams will be uncovered. It's all very layered. I think I'm going to stop here, guys, because I've been talking for 48 minutes. And I'll finish the rest of the reading. It'll be available on my Patreon. I'm sorry if this was, tedious for some of you. For those of you who want to hear the rest, but don't want to join Patreon, go ahead and go to my homepage, make a donation to Soulight Hypnotherapy, $5 or more, and I will send you the link to the rest of the reading. Thanks for tuning in. All right, bye.